Did Mr. Epstein ever present you with women for your sexual entertainment?
Absolutely not.
At any time, did Jeffrey Epstein ever inform or represent to you that he was a part of any intelligence service of any nation, including the United States? Did you ever learn that he was involved with any intelligence service? Let's move on to your relationship with Mr. Epstein. When did you first meet Jeffrey Epstein?
Probably 35 years ago, 40 years ago, I don't remember exactly. And met him through friends.
Approximately what year would you have met him?
Probably between 80 and 85. I don't remember.
And how did you first come to meet Mr. Epstein?
Was really by accident. I was friends with a couple, Bob and Wendy Meister, and I was in Florida, and I'd never been to Florida, so they were driving me around, showing me what South Florida looked like, and and they showed me the Breakers Hotel, and they were just driving around the driveway, and Bob stopped the car and he said, "There's somebody you should meet." Really smart, savvy guy named Jeffrey Epstein. And so they stopped the car. I was sitting in the back seat, and they introduced me to Jeffrey, and we drove off. That was about it.
So at that time, you had no knowledge of Mr. Epstein until Mr. Meister introduced you to him?
Never heard of him, never saw him, never met him.
Did Mr. Meister ever raise any concerns about Mr. Epstein?
No, he didn't.
And you meet him in Florida. What's your first impression of Mr. Epstein?
Kind of a medium, dark-haired guy. I don't remember saying much more hello, shaking his hands, or maybe nodding from the back seat of the car.
What was your first impression of Mr. Epstein?
He was just a guy, about medium height and with dark hair.
At that time, did you have any understanding of what he did for work?
No.
Did you understand Mr. Epstein to already be wealthy when you met him?
No.
At this time, I would like to introduce what will be marked as Majority Exhibit 4. This is a Vanity Fair article entitled Inside Jeffrey Epstein's Bond with Les Wexner from 2021. The article reports on the origins of your relationship with Mr. Wexner.
One more.
I hate this stuff.
I'll note a hearsay objection for the record.
I'm sorry.
I'll note a hearsay objection for the record.
Well, for the record here, federal rules of evidence do not apply to congressional depositions.
I'm noting my objection. I'm not instructing him not to answer. I'm noting that this is hearsay. That's all.
Okay.
So in the article, it says that you met Epstein sometime around 1986. Consistent with your testimony today, it says that you were introduced by Mr. Meister. Do you agree with the article's characterization?
I don't know. I remember seeing the article.
Do you agree with the article's characterization that you met Mr. Epstein through Mr. Meister?
Objection. What character? You said he didn't read it. What characterization are you referring to?
Go off the record. So you previously testified that Mr. Meister introduced you to Epstein. Is that right?
Meister.
Meister.
Bob and Wendy introduced me to Jeffrey Epstein.
And at that time, what was your relationship with Bob and Wendy Meister?
Well, I met Bob because he was a international insurance broker, and they had our business insurance business, and Bob wanted me to meet his wife, and Bob and Wendy became friends.
Did you trust Mr. Meister with advice?
Well, I trusted him with insurance advice because that's what he did. He was the vice chairman of an international insurance company, but I didn't trust him like for business advice or anything beyond the scope of what his profession was.
I want to direct your attention to page 9 of the article. And we're specifically looking at the paragraph, the 6th paragraph from the bottom. It starts in September 1997. And when you're ready, I'll read the relevant.
Just let him finish that part.
I just read that paragraph.
Okay. It reads, in September 1997, Wexner celebrated his 60th birthday with a dinner at his Ohio estate. Meister says he used the occasion to once again tell Wexner how untrustworthy Epstein was. My wife and I told him and Abigail hundreds of times to stay away from Epstein. Mr. Wexner, do you recall this occurring?
Objection, double hearsay.
Are you directing your witness to not, the witness to
No,
not answer the question?
no. I will direct the witness not to answer if that's my intent. I'm just raising an objection for the record.
I first need to understand this. I never had a birthday party for myself. In fact, I never had birthday parties. My mom and dad just didn't do that. And Abigail's been great because every milestone birthday has been a surprise party. And I think, I don't remember for sure, but the 60th birthday party, if Senator Lieberman was there and Marshall Rose was there, Shimon Peres was there, John Glenn was there, Max Fisher was there. And I don't think Meister was there.
Let me ask you a different
So
question.
he never said this. He wasn't there and never said this.
Let me ask you a different question, Mr. Wexner. Do you recall Mr. Meister and his wife repeatedly warning you to stay away from Epstein?
Never.
I want to now direct your attention to the 5th page. And we are looking at the 6th full paragraph.
The one that starts soon after?
Yes.
I assume it's okay for me to help him identify the right paragraph.
Yes.
Yeah, I just read it.
For the record, it reads, soon after introducing Wexner and Epstein, Meister started hearing disturbing stories about Epstein's sexual proclivities. Think of whatever the worst thing anyone could do is, and Epstein did them all, Meister said. Did Meister ever express concerns related to Mr. Epstein's sexual proclivities?
Never.
Objection, double hearsay. He answered.
Never.
The very next sentence continues, Mr. Epstein showed up unannounced at Meister's Park Avenue apartment with 5 models for Meister's sexual entertainment. Epstein thought he was bringing me a gift, according to Mr. Meister. Were you aware of this occurring?
Objection, double hearsay.
No.
Did Mr. Epstein ever present you with women for your sexual entertainment?
Absolutely not.
Mr. Wexner,
Are we done? Are we done with that exhibit?
we are. Mr. Wexner, at any time, did Jeffrey Epstein ever inform or represent to you that he was a part of any intelligence service of any nation, including the United States?
Absolutely not.
Did you ever learn that he was involved with any intelligence service?
Never. Never.
Let's move on to talking about Miss Maxwell. When did you first meet Ghislaine Maxwell?
Probably about the time that I got engaged to Abigail. So, must have been about 1990.
And do you recall how you met Miss Maxwell?
Well, Jeffrey wanted me to meet the person he was going to marry, and I was engaged to Abigail. And period.
Do you have any recollection of where you met Miss Maxwell?
No.
And based on your testimony, is it fair to say that Mr. Epstein introduced you to Maxwell?
Absolutely, yeah, sure.
And you mentioned it previously, but what was your understanding of Miss Maxwell's relationship to Mr. Epstein?
I don't know. They dated, they were in love, they were going to get married.
Were they, would you characterize it as a monogamous relationship?
I thought so.
So during this period, you had no knowledge of Mr. Epstein ever having any relationship with any man or woman besides Miss Maxwell?
No. Didn't.